Give it up. All right, so like Ms. McGinn said, number one, when your classmates come on stage today, please show them the kind of respect they deserve. It's really courageous to get up here in front of all of you. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jittery myself, the belly's feeling like it's full of some butterflies, and I like this kind of attention. Like, I desperately love this kind of attention, actually. The adults in the room can tell you that that is true. So, when those students come up here, they deserve your respect, they deserve your attention, they deserve your love. So make sure you show it by being silent, by paying attention, and by showing them love when they are done, when we ask you to applaud for them. On that note, there are some people I want to thank. First of all, big hand for Miss Elias in the back for running the sound and the lights for us. She's amazing. Big hand for, where's Mr. Duggan at? Where's my man, Mr. Duggan? Wow. All right, now I'm jealous. Let's shut that down. But thank you, Mr. Duggan, for helping the History Club out here. Big hand to Mr. Wiley, who's right here. Mr. McGordy, who's in the back of the stage for the TED Ed Club. And you're going to see some more familiar faces a little later on, but I'll let that happen in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about how long you've been around. What are we, like 11, 12, 13, 14 years old? Adults in the crowd, or all in our early to late 20s, and that's about it? And think about what the story of your life has been so far. Think about the tales that you could tell. Now think about what 100 years means. A full century. If these walls could talk, imagine the stories that they could tell. Think about the multitudes of individuals who have walked in and out of these hallways. The amazing human beings. And ladies and gentlemen, you are a part of that legacy. You are currently carrying that legacy on. If there's one thing that can't lie, it's the truth of history. And we are the part of the history of 67 Hillside Avenue. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to celebrate that today all day. It's going to be a great day. Think of it as the building's birthday. All right, that's why you got goodie bags this morning, right? There's nothing better at a birthday party than the goodie bag. Right? I know. So, we're going to go ahead and get things started here. Like I said, please show some love. Please show some respect. I do need you to be giving your full attention. We're not talking to our neighbors. We have our eyes focused on the stage. We're going to start today with a skit put on by the TED Ed Club. And you will notice that the theme of this skit is grit and change. So,
where are Chris and Noah? Are they late again?
Hey, go. Oh, what's up, man? Don't look at the same thing. Probably not, right?
Excuse me? Both of you are late once again. Why?
My bad, Miss Donahue. I made a wrong turn in the hallways.
I was in intervention for my hood.
So you still continue to wear it?
Miss Donahue, I need my hood. It's cold outside.
Well, you need to take it off and really pay attention to today's lessons, because it will be important. Also, take those AirPods out now!
Okay. No.
About today, Miss Donahue.
Today's class, we're going to focus on the words grit and change, as we talk about the 1920s.
Noah, do you see what it says on the board? She wants us to learn about grit and change. I don't think that word grit is what she wants us to learn. I think she wants us to
Get gritty.
Hey.
Not again! To both of you won't miss your school soccer game today. You have to be a student and an athlete, not just an athlete at Southside.
No.
Now class, let's get started. Please copy down your homework.
No.
Ew, I don't do homework. Homework sucks. It's like work you do at home. It's disgusting.
Miss Donahue, I do not do homework. My dog just eats it every time.
Facts.
Noah, she wants us to do pages 27 to 30 and get...
30?
Oh, Noah, let me get this on TikTok. Hold on, keep going. Noah. Why didn't you tell me he was coming? Did you know he was coming? Why didn't you tell me he was coming? What's wrong?
Like I was trying to explain, but you wouldn't let me. We would have a visitor today to talk about the changes of our school as we are celebrating 100 years of greatness at Southside Middle School.
Mr. Wiesenberg, if you're going to be in this class today, you have to act like you're in the 1920s. They didn't have computers. That's a lot better now.
Now class, what does change mean to you?
Getting better every day.
Something is becoming different as time goes on. Some of you are looking around the room wondering, what changes are being made in school today? You have to realize there were no Chromebooks, no technology, no special assemblies, no field trips, no sports. There weren't even clubs. I could go on and on with the list. Change is something important, and the word grit means being resilient. Write that down, class. Change doesn't happen overnight. As time went on in schools and history, there have been individuals that have used grit to bring about necessary changes in school. Today, when you're in the halls, think and look at the pictures to see what Southside Middle School used to be like. Their attire, their daily activities. Students had the opportunity to play sports after schools or go to clubs. Meanwhile, in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, students came to school, had a reading, writing, and math class, and then they went home to work for their parents or went to work somewhere else. As we saw a couple of weeks ago at our MLK assembly, school and places were segregated. Many individuals fought for society to come together, and now look where the world is today. You as students can bring change about the school and be the best version of yourself in order for it to happen. The bell is about to ring. Do we have any questions?
Thank you, Ms. Donahue, for teaching us this important lesson. We really appreciate it, and we want to bring about change.
Thank you, Ms. Donahue.
Does this mean no more Fortnite with Malik?
Change for the better of Southside, Chris.
Okay, I will. Thank you, Miss Donahue. Hello, students, faculty of Southside Middle School. Just as you saw through the TEDx Club skit, you have the present day realities in the classroom where you have students take a while to learn a lesson of change. Change means a lot of things. Today we are celebrating 100 years of Southside Middle School. We are also celebrating 100 years of change. This middle school didn't always look the way it did, nor did its students, nor did its teachers. Change happens with everyone in the school building. Sixth graders, raise your hand. In September, you guys came into the building pretty shy, low-voiced. Now it's February 9th, 100th day of school, and you guys want to participate, and we love that. You guys have changed in a positive way. Seventh graders, raise your hand. You guys are about to change your personalities and your goals going into 8th grade. You're about to be the leaders of our school. 8th graders, please raise your hand. I have seen so much change in so many ways from all of you. Your changes are preparing you for your high school future. For those that don't know, I'm a new teacher here at Southside. But I myself have changed in September. I didn't do it alone. I have the best mentor in Mrs. Seelig. I have not one, but 2 offices with the best coworkers. And I get to share a classroom with 3 of the best co-teachers in Mrs. Giswelli, Mr. Riccadis, and Mr. Greenberg. Without them, I wouldn't be the teacher I am today. So Southside Middle School, I am calling on each and every one of you. Look at the person next to you. All of the things that we're trying to tell you today about change can happen in you. Each adult in this auditorium right now wants to help you change and make changes for the better. We want you to get better every day. So, Southside, 100 years from now, things will look a lot different, but you all have the ability to lay a great foundation starting right now. So, at this very moment, I want you to bring about change, be the best version of yourself, and always, always never give up. Game on, Southside. And now I'm going to bring up to the mic 7th grader who's going to give a speech about the then and now of Southside Middle School and the history of our 100-year anniversary, Michaela Lewis.
Schools over time change, just like people. We all change. see the clothes, the Crocs, the AirPods, and the hoods we went to school, but we never think about what they used to be. The girls looked like the teachers with their knee-covering dresses. The boys wore dress shoes that seemed like tap shoes. There was an incredibly low chance of a disobedient student at school. If you were to fail a class or more, you'd either have to go to summer school or do the grade over. Early on, schools were segregated as well, but we've already covered that topic a few weeks ago. Believe it or not, we didn't have computers or iPhones. We didn't even have the internet. But a little something called change entered our lives. The effect came into play immediately. The food back then was very simple. We still eat it today, but perhaps not in the same location. The main courses for lunch were meatloaf, spaghetti, and steak. Today, we are eating tater tots, fries, pizza, etc. If you didn't notice, the food choices have recently changed in the past few months. What I'm trying to say to all of you is, why does change occur? Is change good or bad? In this case with school, a lot has occurred as far as what is expected of us, because we have been through so much change over the past couple of school years because of the pandemic. In the beginning of COVID, we had plastic shields around our desks. We were quarantined and separated from the outside world. As it started to level, we only wore our masks, and we reflected on ourselves to recognize our changes. We would ask ourselves, how much did we change? Why did we change ourselves and our personalities? Will we ever go back to the way it used to be? Sometimes the world will be kind enough to bring back what we once had. Believe it or not, sometimes change can be good, and sometimes change can be bad as well. Schools may change due to the desire for adjustment, as well as some of us here. Changing is required to symbolize growth and maturity within us. I've understood how people don't want to change because they know that they will miss the lives they once lived. The rest of us may believe in changing ourselves and the world around us, but we've all had those moments when we just let out a cry of uncertainty and grief because we'll say, I'm not ready for this and I'm not ready to move on. But just like the people who were our ages in the 1920s, we have to get over it. Instead of rejecting change, we must embrace it and accept it. Because without accepting change, we can never truly move forward in life and experience new and exciting things. These 100 years brought us to the life we are experiencing right now. If anything, we should be so thankful for our changes, because they made our lives so much easier than they were 100 years ago. Our generation is responsible for this change in the future. Soon, we will be the cause of unimaginable inventions, and we will be so proud of ourselves and our achievements. Our job as Generation Z is to finish what the people from 100 years ago started. Soon, we'll be recognized as the creators of the rest of the world. It's our time to take the changes and improve them even more. Because I'm right now, spotlight's on us. Now, introducing Mr. Reason.
All right, let's hear it for Michaela one time. Come on. How about the TED Ed Club? How about that dancing? Mr. McGordy and I know they got them moves, man. Clap that up. Come on. All right, so next up, I would like to introduce Jake and Eric from the History Club, who are going to talk to us a little bit. Hey, yeah, come on, bring it up. A little bit more. They're going to talk to you a little bit more about the history of this great building.
Imagine 100 years ago. Southside Middle School was Southside High School. The chairs were wooden and the class rows extended back 2 walls. That being said, these rooms were filled with education and pushed students to learn the unknown. Students took courses on citizenship and tolerance. In addition, Southside Middle School, even in the 1920s, was a building that serviced the community. Southside at the time serviced most of the South Shore communities of Long Island and answered the needs of many students around the area. These rooms, even without technology, pushed the students to learn about themselves and the area around them.
Today, Southside Middle School services over 862 students from the Rockville Center, South Hempstead community. It pushes students in advanced courses like algebra and earth science. Furthermore, students are still able to see themselves within the classroom with the MYP line. Southside Middle School is still a school that services the community with clubs, sports, and teachers who care about helping others. Even though there's a lot of new technology, students still value the community at Southside and always support the motto of do unto to others as you would want them to do unto you.
100 years ago, Southside Middle School may have looked very different, but it pushed boundaries of the time.
Even today, students at Southside are pushing themselves to do what is best for the future.
Excellent job, gentlemen. Thank you very much. All right, so we got some. You guys are good?
Now welcoming Brendan Barry.
Well, all right, I was going to do that, but that's cool. All right. Stepping on my toes there. They want the spotlight. I like the spotlight. All right, so, yes. We have a couple more individuals who would like to reflect on what it means to be a student here at Southside and what it's meant to be a student here at Southside. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brendan Barry.
Good morning, everyone. This year's the centennial of 67 Hillside Avenue, as most of us know. We know this building as a special school known as Southside Middle School. It hasn't always been Southside Middle School. This special building has changed lives in so many ways. Let me take you back to April 3rd, 1922. There was a district meeting to vote on if the building should be another high school. This meeting was in Clinton School's basement. Almost everyone went to this meeting. Hallways and staircases were packed. The meeting got a little fired up, but eventually people voted for it to be a school. The vote count was 422 to 228. This was a great decision because this building has helped students learn and be creative ever since. We are very lucky that the vote was for the school because the middle school is very important. Southside Middle School is located in the middle of our beautiful village. It is one of the nicest architectural structures we have here in Rockville Center. It is also an important building because for us, the students, it acts like a bridge in between the elementary schools and the high school. It reminds you all of the important things you need to remember from elementary and prepares you for the high school and life after high school. What about the experience all of us have? Wonderful teachers that we see every day make it wonderful. We also enjoy music every morning to jam out to. We also get the information we need from the morning announcements. Students can do more than learn here. There are clubs after school for almost everything. There are also Decades Movies Festivals. If you are ever bored at home, just look at the Centennial Challenges that our very own Mr. Wiesenberg created. If you're caught doing something as one of our NYP treats, you get a golden ticket and possibly win a prize. Like I said, out the ordinary. That is what we stand for at Southside. Everyone here is welcome, no matter the differences. I enjoy being a student here as well. I already have so many wonderful memories in just a few months since I came here. And these memories will never be forgotten. It's hard to forget dancing with Miss Southwick in the cafeteria, where our music teachers were playing music. I've made friends here that I've never thought would happen, or students I've never met. I feel very lucky that I'm a student here at Southside, and you all should too. Have a fantastic 100th day of school. And here's Jacob!
Sometime in February 1892, on top of College Place, a high school was built. But that high school is now a town hall. So why and how did it change? It's quite a story. After the school was built, the public library was built on the second floor of the building. That was until the new public library was built in the late 1800s. The library was open for 2 afternoons a week for 1 hour, and on Saturdays for 2 hours. Those who loved the library didn't have much time, and the librarians didn't get paid as much as you think. They got paid 75 cents per week. And the school got a new version of the high school and was built on Hillside Avenue in 1924. And its creation caused a real ruckus. The old school was sold to the village of RVC and became what we now know as Eugene J. Mary Village Hall. On April 3rd, 1922, a special district meeting was held in the basement of the Clinton School and was largely attended. More people came than they could even fit in the auditorium. After the Board of Education, President A.E. Ives gave an address explaining the need for the building. The proposition was open for discussion. The discussion got so flared up that police were sent to ensure that the meeting didn't get out of hand. Afterwards, the discussion continued until late in the evening. It was proposed that the resolution be voted upon instead of the heated arguments. The resolution was then voted upon and carried 422 votes for the school to be built, and there were 228 votes against the school to be built. Once done, the SSMS was officially created. Now for Kelly.
Hi, my name is Kelly Reed and I'm in 7th grade. People say to me that middle school is one of the best times in your life. When I think about this statement in my time at Southside Middle School so far, I think I have to agree. When I graduated from COVID, there was only 30 kids in the entire class. So Southside Middle School has given me the opportunity to meet so many new and amazing people. I've met a lot of great friends so far, and I really like the teachers that I've had so far. Our teachers love us and I think they are a major reason why Southside Middle School has such a great reputation. I like how they have their own staff teaching and use different techniques to teach us. They always make themselves available, especially in the mornings when they offer extra help. They also try to get to know us as individuals, like when Mr. Beck asks us a question of the day. One of my favorite times is in Ms. Montour's class when we do mindfulness and self-reflect about our day so far. I think that positive thoughts keep us motivated. As Southside Middle School students, we're given so many opportunities to play different sports, play musical instruments, join interesting clubs, or be part of an awesome drama production. I also think that the NYP Golden Ticket is such a great way to encourage us to be more well-rounded and take part of extracurricular activities, doing community service, being risk takers, and just being kind and respectful. I think it encourages us to perform better in school and as a person. The classrooms are so much bigger than in elementary school, and some are decorated so uniquely with artwork and projects. Also, our school auditorium is one of the best auditoriums in town. So many concerts, productions, and assemblies take place in the auditorium. These events can sometimes be fun and sometimes be boring, but we all get to learn and participate in a variety of events. Not only does Southside Middle School teach us academics, art, and music, but I think it also prepares us to face different challenges that life will throw at us. It has taught me different life skills like teamwork, self-advocacy, time management, conflict resolution, and communication skills. I particularly like the atmosphere in school is usually fun-filled, from different spirit days on Friday, to Miss McGinn sometimes singing in the lobby when we arrived in the morning, to Mr. Wiesenberg saying goodbye to us in the afternoon, making sure we all leave school safely. The entire school staff, the custodians, the security guards, the secretaries, the guidance counselors, the teachers, and the principals are so friendly, helpful, and fun. I love Southside Middle School. Every day I get to learn new things to enjoy with my friends. Southside Middle School is really going to be one of the best times in our life, and we will create many lasting memories. Now for Gavin.
"100 years ago, the foundation of Southside Middle School, along with the countless memories made with friends, teachers, and everything in between, was once an empty plot of land filled with despair. Yet the community of Rockville Center came together and built a school from the dreams of a brighter future for the youth of the village. The school was built with the idea of it being a memorial for those locally who gave their lives in World War I, so they secure the home front, protect those who are prone to danger, and are an imperative reason as to why we live freely today. In those 100 years, the culture, the diversity, and the impact from alumni who have graduated years prior show how we have used our mistakes to hand upon ourselves and the overall well-being of our school and environment. In 100 years, not only have the students grown academically throughout the 3 years that they are here, but have grown to learn, grown to the contrast of their daily life, ready for whatever curveball is thrown at them, grown to change, to meet in the middle. In 100 years, we have given our school a personality that means more than just another school. And after 100 years, within the hallways that we walk through every day, you can still feel what was left from previous generations of classes, and what will be passed down to newer ones. But no, by no means is every single one of us perfect. We've all gotten a bad grade on a test, gotten yelled at, missed a homework, or all of the above. A quote that sticks out to me from wise Albert Einstein is that if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it's stupid. Don't beat yourself up because someone got a better grade than you. Do what you love. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise for doing that. And after 100 years, we should acknowledge the excellence in education we have been given and the effort we have put in to make our time here memorable. But we should also be asking ourselves this: what's next? What will we mold the school into? What does the future look like? Where do we see ourselves in the future? It doesn't matter if you can't wait to walk into those front doors and see your friends, or just want to go back to bed after your first alarm goes off. You're working for the prosperity of your future, of our future, of the community's future. Because as Martin Luther King Jr. once said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. So every day you show up to your classes, work hard, have fun, and move forward. Know that you are carrying a tradition of friendship, a tradition of caring, and most importantly, a tradition of community. And now on to Mr. Reason.
Keep it going for all the students. Come on, you can be louder than that. Keep it going, come on. That was awesome. You guys are fabulous. All right, so, not only do we want to hear from some of our current students, but we heard from some of our alumni as well. Now, there are two versions of this amazing video, and I want to thank Ms. Reed for putting this together for us, sitting up there. You are the best. So, you're going to see one version now. We're going to post another one to our YouTube page. That'll be the extended cut, you know, kind of like when Avengers comes out and then you get the extended version of Endgame. So we're going to see right now what some of our alumni remember about going to Southside Middle School, or when this was Southside Junior High School. You might see some familiar faces on the screen, so, you know, maybe save your applause until the end, but when you see them in the hallway today, tell them how amazing they were.
The Southside Middle School building as we know it today was built on Hillside Avenue in 1924 to accommodate the growing number of students in RVC and the communities along the south of Nassau County. The building was designed by architect Huse Templeton Blanchard, who designed a number of other school buildings. This building served as the high school until 1955, when the current high school was built on Shepherd Street. The building on Hillside then became Southside Junior High and is now called Southside Middle School. In celebration of this building being used to further education for the last 100 years, we sat down with alumni from Southside Middle School to learn more about their experiences.
Very poorly. It was the mid-'80s, so big, heavy sweatshirts, big baggy pants, and/or like leggings, and what were those called? Leg warmers. Yeah. A lot of the girls wore the leg warmers. Missed those. Those were kind of cool.
It was like Vineyard Vines. And
Yeah,
like
it was very like preppy at a point, like Sperry's, denim jeans, and then like Vineyard Vine shirts on top.
Yeah, and then if it was like, that would be like a Friday, but if you didn't
Right,
have
on a
gym,
Friday, right.
If you didn't have gym, you'd wear like lacrosse unlimited shorts with like crazy stuff on them, and then like a lacrosse shirt that'd be like, I love lacrosse, or I love soccer, or like soccer girl with a heart, or something like that.
Or like Uggs were, that was when they were really
Uggs.
big. Yeah, and they'd be like folded down, like rolled down Uggs. Was
And or like we'd wear kind of running sneakers like this, or something like basketball sneakers were like cool to wear during the day, which was so weird. I don't know why we did that. But it'd be like high top basketball sneakers that everyone would wear in the hallways, and it'd be like squeak.
I think everyone, from my grade at least, went to Wax Unlimited, and they'd wear just the baggiest shorts underneath their knees of just anything lacrosse.
I'm glad you said that. So I think back then it was a baggy phase, so I probably wore like a 2X t-shirt, but like regular. I still like still the same. I think kids wear like shorts and stuff like that, sweatpants, like just still the same concept, but just probably different size.
Right.
One Direction.
Yeah, like
Justin Bieber.
I think like kind of Taylor Swift.
A little bit of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Was that like the wrecking ball phase, maybe?
No, I think it was. I think it was like 8th grade.
I feel like we have like little videos of that.
Oh yeah. There's a picture with my hair in power buns in middle school.
Yeah.
And that's definitely that phase.
Miley Cyrus was pretty big. It was like Hannah Montana and then like her wrecking ball phase.
Yeah.
6th grade, 50 Cent came out, and that's probably when I first started listening to rap. I was a big R&B guy, but I started listening to rap because of 50 Cent. He just kind of took over the rap game, so yeah.
We were Drake, for sure.
Oh, yeah, babies. I was like senior in high school.
I think Troy, what did you know what Drake year Drake got popular? Like 08?
09?
Yeah, we were in like
09.
6th, 7th grade.
Yeah.
Drake was huge with us. Lil Wayne was big.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne and yeah.
I think probably Bow Wow when I was in.
Oh, wow.
Bow Wow.
You're really
50
dating
Cent.
yourself now. Saying Bow Wow.
Everything. The 80s was such a great time for music. At least I think. I'm biased, right? So there, there's kind of the onset of rap, so that was cool. Especially being here at the middle school. I think, break dancing in the hallways. I remember the staircase in the back of the school, so the north staircases that go up towards the gymnasiums. In kind of that mid-level of the staircase where the stairs turns, we did a lot of cardboard boxes, a lot of break dancing in that area of the school. So there's a lot of rap. There was a lot of kind of new wave music, I guess you call it. Kind of that Euro alternative music was big, and then I suppose just kind of your classic R&B.
John Wiesenberg, the greatest teacher in the history of Southside Middle School.
So Mr. Wiesenberg was a student teacher when I was here. So I think my 7th grade year might have been his, or my 8th grade year might have been his first year here.
I'm his age now when he was coaching me, which is crazy to think about.
It is crazy.
It's weird.
But there's a bunch of teachers. Like Miss McGinn was here when I was here. Clearly when you were here, but Miss Hammett was here.
Right.
I know. Well, Miss Hammett wasn't here. I had her in elementary school. She was Miss Schaefer then.
Oterola? You know Ken Oterola?
I don't think he's here still.
He's not, but
Miss Newberg, she was a music teacher here, so she was a fabulous teacher. Miss McGeer was an art teacher. It's funny that I'm starting with the two subject matters where I have zero talent, but so they were great. And Mr. Angler was my basketball coach, so he certainly stands out, just as does Mr. Reed, who was the basketball coach later on at high school.
Oh yeah. Yes. Miss Collins, Mr. Wiesenberg. We had Miss McGinn too as our principal.
Mr. Balsh was my history teacher for 2 years in a row. Me and him had a really good relationship, and then also Miss Hamid was
Miss
my.
Riley.
Oh yeah. She was my advisory teacher, and then I had her for, I guess you call it like language arts in middle school. And I really liked her. Me and her were really close at a point too. So.
You might be really good at one thing, and that's great, or you might be pretty good at a lot of things. But I would say, irrespective or regardless of whichever place you might fall on that, there's so much offered now that it would be silly not to at least try a little bit of everything.
I would say just enjoy it all. Take all the teachers in.
Take it in while you can, because you'll be old
enjoy
one day.
the fun. Because it flies by. And like Ava said, just be nice to everyone. Be kind, because it doesn't hurt to be kind.
Enjoy the little things and don't stress about like something major, because it will like.
At this age, I feel
bad.
like you think everything's so serious, and I know we all did too.
Oh, we were so
were
drama.
talking
Oh my
about
God.
it like the other day, and it's
Yeah,
like looking back, none of it matters.
Yeah. I wish I didn't have a phone. I wish
I wish I did not have a phone during that time.
I just wish I literally just took every second in with everyone and enjoyed it all. I mean, thank God we're all still here with each other, but like, time flies by. We're all still best friends. Now, me and Erin go to school together.
And live
We
together.
live together, but like, you never know what can happen. So just enjoy every second. Enjoy your people. Be nice to everyone and have fun.
Yeah.